Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, and this is the Cuisinart Toaster Oven Broiler. This machine is 0.6 cubic feet, so it's a nice generous size, and it can fill all your toasting, broiling, and baking needs. It can fit a 12-inch pizza or up to 4 slices of toast, English muffins, or even bagels. It has a lot of great features and functions. Let's look at some of them now. Here you'll notice there's a touchpad control right in the front. It's on a slant. It's really easy to clean and wipe if by any chance you get sticky fingers on there when you're working in your kitchen. On this side you'll notice it has a bake function and a pizza function. It also has a broil function. To use these functions, just pick one and the light will light. And then what you're going to do is you're going to press temperature. You're going to see this, the temperature is flashing. It starts at 150. To adjust it, just press up or down accordingly. We're going to set it on 300 right now. And then all you do is hit your start button. With the temperature with this machine, we have something that's called exact heat. It has feedback that consistently monitors the heat in the oven, so it keeps it at the perfect temperature no matter what you're baking, broiling, or toasting. So let's look at some of the other features. I mentioned broil. Same thing, you pick broil. It comes up automatically on the broil temperature, and then you would just hit start. When you use this function, make sure you leave your oven ajar. It helps to make for a better broiling result. It also helps circulate the air around the machine when it's being used. Okay, so let's look at some of the other functions. Here we have our toast functions in this area. So first you hit the toast button, and there's several here. You have reheat, you have bagel, 4 to 6 slice, and defrost. These can be used in conjunction with each other. So for instance, if you have a frozen bagel, you would hit toast function, bagel, and then you would hit defrost. And then you would hit start. And that would actually do all the adjusting of the times that you would need to get perfectly done toast or bagel function in this case. You'll also notice that there's a shade control. When you pick your toast function, this is where you can adjust your shade control, and there's a number here. It goes all the way from 1 to 7, 1 being the lightest, 7 being the darkest. So next what we have is our clock and timer and functions. Here you'll notice this is where the clock is displayed. Just press the clock button, it'll start flashing. What happens is you would hold down the hour button, and this is how you adjust your time. Press the minute button, and the same thing, you can adjust your time. Then when you're done, it'll flash a few times, and then it'll stop and be steady, and that means that you have reset the time on the clock. It also has a timer function, and here is where your start-stop function is. When we look at some of the interior benefits and features of the machine, you have a beautiful chrome handle here, brushed stainless accents, black housing, and then inside, when I open the door, you'll see there is a generous baking pan. And you can probably fit like 6 chicken breasts on here. You can cook a lot of food on here. When you're using the broil function, this is your broiling rack. So when you take it out, this is your baking rack, this is your broiling rack. You put it on the low side because it has 2 different adjustments, low or high, or the high side if you want to get your food closer to the broiling element. It also has a really nice rack, which is removable. It has a stop, so that it won't slide all the way out when you're cooking or baking. It also has an easy clean interior. I'm going to put this back in there. And then one of the last items I'm going to show you is the removable crumb tray, which is in the back. Just pull it out, make sure you clean it on a regular basis, and then you just slide it back in. On the back also it has guards that keep the oven far enough away from your wall so that you don't have any issues with that. It also has a beautiful cord wrap. And there you have it, the Cuisinart Toaster Oven Broiler.